everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Vanessa. Today we are cleaning out the pantry, and I say we as in myself and Bryant, my husband. I have not cleaned out this pantry since last January, so it is a disaster in there. It's Sunday morning and Elena is with my dad. She spent the night at his house last night, so before we go pick her up, I'm going to take advantage that she is not here right now, and we are going to take absolutely everything out of the pantry just like I did last year. I did it like KonMari style. Take everything out of the pantry, absolutely every single thing, empty it out, and then put everything back in, organize it, throw out any stuff that has gone bad, and like get things out of there that don't need to be in there. So let me show you what this looks like. It's gotten pretty bad over the last year and a half. Oh. So as you walk in, this is what you see. It's definitely a disaster. I know this pantry, if all this crap was not here, would look so much bigger and we would have so much more space to walk in. So it's just a disaster. It's quite the mess. So right now we're going to take everything out of here, go through it all, and reorganize. So like I said, I am starting off by taking everything out. I started off with the top shelf, and all of the things up there are just like glass and things that I use seasonally or on certain occasions and things like that. So some of these things I did keep, but a lot of them I did take to Goodwill because we just don't need them anymore. So it was definitely time to get up there and declutter and get rid of all the things that we just don't use. I hope you enjoy this video and that it gives you lots of motivation to get that thing that you have been leaving to do later. Stop procrastinating, get up and organize with me right now. This is a big task, so I know that whatever you have at your house that needs to get done, you can do along with me. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up because it helps me so much. And if you have any ideas of how you think best to organize a pantry, please leave them in the comments down below. We have so much walking space in this pantry, and it was getting so hard to get it in there because all the random things were just getting thrown under there because there is so much space, but we couldn't even walk in there anymore. It was getting really hard to use the stool and get up on it to reach things up high. So I'm really glad we did this because it was a mess. It was so mind-blowing to me how much stuff this pantry can hold. It covered my island, it covered my countertops, it covered the kitchen table. There was stuff everywhere. I took out probably like 3 big bags of trash of just things that were expired that no longer needed to be in there. All the things that I sent to Goodwill, I took out probably like 2 boxes of that. It's just insane. Next, I went through and wiped all the shelves down. They definitely needed a good wiping. There's just crumbs and things from all sorts of stuff all scattered around there. We also keep the dog food and the dog treats, so there was just dog food scattered all over on the floor too, and just dusty too. It was nasty. So I quickly went through and just used my multi-surface spray to spray down all the shelves and get all that junk out. Looking at this mess is so disheartening because the mess definitely has to get bigger before it gets better, but you just have to push through, and I promise you the end result is so satisfying. So whatever you're thinking of getting organized or decluttering, do it, because it will make you feel so much better. If you noticed, I am wearing a totally different outfit. That is because this took me 2 days to get finished. I did finish the second half all by myself, just like the sorting and putting back through and getting rid of all the expired stuff, just because we did not have enough time to get it done that first day before we had to go pick Elena up at my dad's. But it got done. It probably would have taken me several hours to do in one day, so it kind of was nice to break it up a little bit. Show you the end result of this pantry. I finished this pantry probably about like 3 weeks ago, and I have a whole pantry organization video all done and ready to go on my laptop, but I realized I forgot to do an outro and forgot to do like the whole reveal in the end. So without that, I mean, what was the point of the video? So let me get to this now. I just kept forgetting to do this, but I'm finally taking the time to show you. It has been about 3 weeks, like I said, so I mean, it still looks fairly the same. there. I try to keep everything nice, neat, and organized, and I've definitely been on Bryant to get things neat and organized in there. So it still looks pretty good. There's lots of walking room in there now. It's night and day from what it was before, and it's always such a relief to see what it looks like, and it just like gives me inner peace once things are not cluttered and just looking messy and ugly and disorganized. So let me show you. So when you open the door and walk in, look at that, you can actually walk in here now. Dog stuff is in there. Everything is still pretty much where I had it last. I mean, I did move some things around, but I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff that was up here. Tons of stuff that I have listed and sold, and then some things that I'm just going to give to Goodwill. So it did give me a lot of space up there. And then I just pretty much like went through and got rid of lots of expired things. So like all of our snacks ended up in here, and then medicines in here. I had lots of expired medications in there, so we got rid of a lot of those. Condiments and things are all right here. I have canned foods, and then just like seasonings and things like that I think are over there. All of my box stuff I tucked away in that corner, and then like baking is all right here. My coffee and tea and drink stuff, it went right here. And I don't know, I have like no rhyme or reason to how I did this. I just kind of put them as I went. Pastas, then like breads are right here. That little basket is just like filled with crayons and markers and things and coloring books that are Elena's. And I have like these breakfast biscuits in here. I don't really have much in here. I did have Elena's mac and cheeses in there, but we've ran out, so I got to get some more. And then she has her apple sauces. She loves these things, so she has one a day. And then some fruit leathers, oatmeal's here, and then I just have like an applesauce and some goldfish right there. And then down here is where I just did like all the paper products, and then my Ninjas right here next to my toaster. Over there is just a little lunch box that we take on road trips and stuff, and then just some waters. Down here some drinks. Those are just things that we don't use in the refrigerator, so we just kept them over there. And then a stool because this is so high and I am so short, so I need a stool. And then we've just recently put Elena's booster in there because we got rid of our table, but more on that later. So finally finished, looks good. I'm glad I finally was able to finish this video. I hope it gave you some motivation. If it did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family. And I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone.